So that's it. I'm going to be going in. I have a small opening over there. Most hunters will park all the way up there, and there's another trail, and not easy, but there's another access where I find most of the other hunters go, so I try to avoid them. I park a little bit different, go in a different route that most people don't want to go through, but with this all cut, I want to be surprised hunters will go this way now. Usually it's not cut down here. Usually it's always cut up there. Way up there is the parking spot and parking lot. And they usually have that trail cut, and that's what most hunters take. I used to come this way because this one was never like this. They wouldn't cut back here, but this year they did. Pretty good, actually. And so maybe other hunters will start using this way now. So that's it. Final prep. You know, what more can you do? You know, you do your scouting, do your prepping, lay out where you want to go. This one is an easy one because I've been hunting this one for, this is a stand setup that I had to stand in this area for the last 5 seasons. So this one's easy. And the other two are more scouting, prepping. So that's a saddle hunting spots. So let's get in. So as I was just saying, see, there's a stand set up there now. Now this is about 200 yards away from me, so I'm not too worried about this one. This one's real close to the road. So this guy has everything set up, steps, his stand, nice stand actually. And the crazy thing is, I'm going to show you why the spot I said in previous videos gets hunted very heavily. I shouldn't say heavily, but there are a few other hunters here. You can see over here how funny this is. Another guy has a ladder stand. So this stand, I know the guy. We become good friends. We talk to each other. Did a couple hunts together here. But I gotta go all the way down to the creek down there, which is about another 150 yards away. So he knows exactly where I am. I know where he is. That guy, no idea. Never seen him hunt here before, but that's why you gotta scout for other hunters. You can set up very close to somebody without even realizing. This one, I'm surprised. This is so easy to see. And he is 40 yards away. So, like I said, I gotta go all the way down to my stand. You know, these guys set up because this is a ridge line, and I assume the deer is gonna walk around here, which they might, but I know that their bedding is beyond that creek, so I hunt along the creek line. And it's been pretty productive. Just that once hunting season starts, this stand can go very cold. So that's it. Bullets and broadheads. Scout for other hunters. So as you can see, I got my lifeline up now. All right. I'm gonna take some leaves off, inspect everything. The cables. This stand's been here for a few years now, so I think after this season I'm going to take it down, and I don't know if I'm going to put up another stand or just saddle hunt out of it, because it is a good spot. There's a lot of great trees to saddle hunt out of. You can see my camera up there, Tacticam, unbelievable, great camera. But if I have a stand, I put up a lifeline, always. Just so much easier, safer. And that's it. So let me go up. I'm going to inspect this stand, make sure it's good, and we'll go from there. So because one time I did a video on it years ago. Somebody cut my cables, not here, another look at, and I stopped hunting there. Had a problem with somebody, and I kind of know who it was, and I just gave up on it. It kept getting vandalized. So a lot of bugs out today, and that's it. Bullets and broadheads. Okay, checked my stand. Everything's good. Definitely gonna take it down end of the season. Replace it or just saddle hunt out of this area, because beyond that creek is all bedding. And let me just describe this area. I don't know. The layout basically is you have a main road up there. You have a farm over there. Apple farm, and all, you know, it's one of those farms where people come pick apples and everything. I talked to the guy once. He is not hunter friendly, and I'm sure he has his reasons, but I just one time wanted to talk to him, and he said, listen, you hunt here, it comes on my property, it's my deer, you're not coming on. I said fine. I wasn't hunting there, I just wanted to talk to the guy. And I know why he's probably like that is, like I told you, I showed you earlier, that one road, there's a lot of hunters that kind of border that area because the deer move in and out from his farm. So I know there are hunters that hunt pretty close to his farm, and he had issues before, so he probably got a bad taste in his mouth. And then I'm pointing up there. House is way up there, about a mile, but also a big hunting lot. That's the biggest lot in this area. You can fit about 15 trucks. A lot of guys hunt there. And this is why I like to be kind of in the middle of them. If I get in early enough, I know the guys hunting there will push deer this way. And the guys getting hunting there can push deer this way. And beyond that creek, way over there, there's another row of houses and another small farm. So this is kind of like a perfect corridor, and I feel I'm like in the middle of everybody. So who knows, maybe I'll get lucky. This is it, final prep. Next time I'm out here, I'll be hunting. Okay, you can see beyond this is a tree line, another row of crops. You can see the little trails in here, but this is where I got permission to hunt. It's part of the park system, this giant area. It's pretty good actually. I'm glad I got permission. But you can see my truck running right here. But my stand is, there's a row of cups here, a row of cups there, a row of cups there. This is where I park, and I walk along this road, and some guys park, there's another lot there, and they cut all across in there, but they bump a lot of deer, and I walk along this road and cut in this way, so I avoid all this. I'm beyond all the crops, so I try to get them going to and from feeding. So that's my strategy, and I got 2 deer here this last year, so it kind of worked. So I just want to show you. All right. So I'm driving on the road, I walk. So I've been on this road for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's, you know, it's a decent walk. And it's pitch black when I'm out here in the morning. I hunt this stand a lot in the morning. Sometimes afternoon, but this is definitely a morning one for me. But you can see, I just want to show you how I got access here. So right about here is I'm driving by the last row of crops. So what I did is I'm going to show you. I'm going to park here real fast. But there's a little thing here that I made. So right here you can see I showed you in one of my videos how thick it was. I cut a trail here. So now I just walk all along this road, and then I cut into where I hunt. So Let me lower the music. So I think it's a real good setup. I avoid bumping so many deer. You know, sometimes I can actually see the lights in the distance of the hunters coming in, and I can physically see and hear the deer start moving. So that's why last year I could have easily had 3 deer, 4 deer here, just gonna get a good shots, but it's been very, very productive. So okay, see this? I don't know if it's gonna work, but this is a good spot. Got 2 deer here, and I have a preset here. There's a couple of trees also I have marked. I just changed the batteries on my camera too. It's 10 days before hunting. But last year I took my steps in here. I saddle hunted at maybe about 50 yards from here. And when I got up, it was pitch black. I had hundreds of lanternflies on the trees. There were army. And the tree over here was infested. So I was like, what the? And I walked around, and there was like several trees infested. So the trees I'm gonna hunt out of, I have marked. I'm gonna spray and hopefully get rid of some of these lanternflies. They've just taken over lately. So that's it. Bullets and broadheads. Okay. This will be my final setup. See, I got the Tetacam XB. Working great. Working great. But nice little thick couple of trails you can see there. There's one that goes that way. And here's the other one right here. There's a main trail. About 50 yards away. And this is where I'm going to set up. Not a lot of bucks here, but this is where I had the biggest buck I seen 15 yards away. Couldn't get a shot. Was never on my trail cam, so you never know. But this is a great stand for when there's snow on the ground. You can see a lot, and it's easy to get a deer out of this area. Really easy. So let me get set up. Okay, this is one of the fields. This year they planted beans. So every few years they do switch it up here. It's a little windy today. So I find when they plant beans that the deer are definitely more skittish. One being when there's corn, they hide in there, and they actually see a bed in there. And so they're covered, and it actually covers you too. So a lot of guys, what they do is on the edge of these fields there is little openings, and they go to their stand walking along the lines and stuff, and you know, when there's beans out, it's so easy to see them. With corn they got covers, but so deer are definitely more skittish, I find, without a doubt. So that's it. You know, bullets and broadheads, there's really nothing more you can do at this point. Just hope the hunting gods are in your favor, and good luck to everybody. You know, I'm out here 1 week prior, mostly because one of my cameras is the battery's going dead. I was like, damn, I want to change that before the season starts. And I just put a little bit more corn out 1 week prior, and that's it. Then I'll leave it up to the hunting gods. What happens happens. You do all you can do. You can feel the weather starting to change, and pretty soon those deer were going, I call it a transition, where they start changing their behavior, their food sources change, and you know, what you're seeing now might not be in another few weeks, but I'm hoping for the best. I got a few decent bucks, nothing gigantic here, maybe scoring like a 110, but in this area it's really hard to get a good buck because it's, you know, it's good food sources, but there are quite a few hunters around here. So that's it, bullets and broadheads, and good luck to everybody. Simple as that.